Alright, Shalom, Shalom. I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, this is Father Yahweh, that's Boston, coming back with a quick impromptu off two videos that I watched. And the guy from Rethinking the Dollar, which I'll pull up the video. I'm not going to play it. He does have monetary attached to his video. But some of the things in the video that he was saying was, the Fed now is about to come online, which is days away. We all know that. And Salaki, hold on. It's days away. And the whole thing about it is, we know that they're gonna try to take control of your spending through this means of the Fed now, right? So with us knowing that, a lot of the prophecies about to play out more, and I'm talking about the MOTB itself, right? Because they have one part of the API up and running, okay? And actually, some of these countries are already starting to use it. We know that I think it was China saying that they was going to start paying their public officials through CBDCs, right? And using what they gonna call their, we seen it in the past, was the jam something from Jamaica. Can't remember what it was. It's called Jam something. Jam X, or something like that. The system that was going to be their CBDC distributor. Okay. Ours is the Fed now. Okay. And other countries might have theirs as well, but it's all up and ready to go. All it needs is activation. And the thing with the lady's dream, right, is the end all be all for that chip to be established. It makes perfectly good sense. We're going to get to use these interfaces, all right, and third-party interfaces only for a limited time until the lights go out. And then when the lights go out, everything is going to be deemed only through one interface, okay? And that's that MOTB. Okay, there ain't no mistake about it. So we see the chip coming into play, and we seeing this CBDC action really being doled out here. Universal basic income is a part of that, all right, which could be very well the welfare of the world. I'll put it like that. And it's going to be madness, man. That's the bottom line, okay? But I'm gonna put this brother's, not brother, but this guy's channel in the description box, so he can further explain it with more clarity. But you'll get the gist of it, what he's talking about, okay? Then I have this other video, what makes sense as well, okay? And I'm gonna play that one. Hold on. Let's see here. just from this point. But I'll probably put his video there because he said some interesting things at the beginning. But this is where it all makes sense why a world war has to start. All right, because the debt is going to be too high, and that's pursuant to Habakkuk. All right, and we'll get that as well, and we'll get the end of the dollar, as RTD was saying. Be thinking the dollar. All right, you got a couple of scriptures on that. And that'll be it. Now listen to what this guy says from this point.
For years to come. The only way out of this is for the United Nations to enter a country and take it over militarily. But they sure won't be peacekeeping this time, will they? This is why the U.S. is desperate for a world war, to make this all go away. But the bankers can't fund both sides of this conflict right now. They do not have control over BRICS. And since BRICS ledgers are open with no central bank, this means everyone can see who sent money and from where by using artificial intelligence. It forces the elite to do banking without fraud, and boy, that can't happen, can it? This Ukraine war was supposed to attack Russia and remove Putin altogether to stop all this crap. Instead, Russia just played defense and started their own coup civil war to put another seal in the coffin for the Rothschilds. Rothschilds, I'm losing my quadrillions. The CIA sent almost $60 billion to Putin's right-hand man, who supposedly was going to overthrow Russia in a civil war. Well, that was a big mistake because Wagner marched towards the cameras in Moscow and headed straight for Ukraine to finish the war. Thanks to the CIA, Putin made his investment of defense back while he uses them to uproot the Khazarians once and for all.
So there you have it. This thing is taking flight, boy. The Lord's on his way. Okay. This is another thing. This is why they're trying to get that New World Order thing started, because the one side of this earth has been playing unfair for too long and putting people in dire straits. Okay. So with that, it's going to be a long war, which is going to be a distraction because of the debt that America, okay, has put on itself financially and spiritually. All right, this place is out of here. Them UN peacekeepers come over here. They're not keeping no peace. They taking what they want and then taking their asses back home. So they think. Okay. But it's already a whole bunch of countries, okay, that joined the BRICS already. So if they join the BRICS, they're against Babylon the Great. And we're going to find out who's running Babylon the Great. And we already know the small hats. Okay. And that's what Putin is really trying to knock the fucking their grip off, okay, of the earth. Have some type of rule in the earth. Okay. But it's not going to happen like that, because we know that Yahweh Shah is coming back to rule over the whole earth. No matter who thought they was going to have the next grip of power. Okay. But I'll put this guy video in the description box too. So let's just go to the scripts, pointing out these intricate little pieces that's happening. Okay. First one, hold on. So going back, speaking on what the last guy was saying in this video, and why Putin's the way that he is, because the known free world, okay, they're tired of the thieves, man, okay. This Habakkuk 2 and 6 says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. All right, that thick clay is that debt. All right, that he can't pay back. Now he's in straits. Okay, let's go here. That clay. Let's read it. About yet. Okay. And it says, weight of pledges, heavy debts. Okay. So what country, the only country that kept on pushing the debt ceiling, okay, increasing interest rates, so on and so forth, all right? Only place that's in debt like that is America, the #1 consumer of the whole earth, with no way to pay it back. So them UN troops are on the way over here to scrounge and scurry and to gain whatever they think they can gain. All right, but we know ultimately what's going to happen. These missiles are going to fall on this place. All right, so that scripture's coming true, and the earth is helping bring all this stuff to light. All right, RTD, what he was saying, okay, about the interface being put up and so on and so forth. Both of their videos coincide with each other just because, they get how the money game is being forfeited. All right. And it won't be any money. It will be just CBDCs. Okay. On ledgers. All right. That can't be cooked anymore. All right. And that's what the API is for. Okay. As you can see, let's see if I still got it up there. Let's see, go back one. It said the API, Application Programming Interface. An application programming interface is a way for two or more computer programs to communicate with each other. It is a type of software interface offering a service to other pieces of software. A document or standard that describes how to build or use such a connection or interface is called an API specification. Okay, so that's what an API is. All right, so it's just like how you use Cash App. It's connected with your bank, but you're using Cash App in order to send money everywhere. Okay, and that's an interface. Okay, Cash App itself. So FedNow is going to be that new interface, and these other what is it called, JamX? I believe that's the name of the one in Jamaica, and I'm pretty sure it's quite a few. Okay, you got Zelly, you got all these Cash App, you got a lot of them out here, but now they gotta get plugged into not central banking, but FedNow is going to be tracked by the Federal Reserve. Okay, banks are going to be a thing of the past, basically, because once you get your CBDC from whatever interface, right, everything that you purchase is going to go straight to that ledger in the Federal Reserve. Okay, man, who knows? It might change in the future to some other type of central ledger. Okay, so this is it, man. This is how it's gonna go out. You know, this is why it says this in the scriptures as well. Go to Ezekiel 7 and 19. Ezekiel 7 and 19, it said, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. Okay? And that's what it has done. Okay, like the brother from New York, Amawan Gabar, all right, speaking on that vision of the lady that had the dream, okay, about the lights going out, okay. With that, you know, he said that it doesn't even matter what gold and silver is going to be anyways, because at that point in time, people are just going to take what they want, which is true, all right. But then if the whole world's set up with that crypto, all right, which is not backed by anything, you know, it's just about zeros and ones, okay. And if that's not backed by anything, then what's the use of gold and silver? You see, because that can be traced on the ledger, it can be traced electronically. So they want all those things to be done away with. Paper money, gold and silver. This is why, you know, the CBDC is being pushed hard. And for total control, the API has to be in play, which is going to be a part of the MOTB. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that out, man. It's a lot of things changing swiftly, and for the downfall of this place. The pride is not gonna it's not gonna let them live, or their greed. Okay, as you can see right here, greed can only trip them up, and that's what has happened. Okay, throughout their run of wickedness on the face of the earth. So with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone, Shalom, Abba Babal, and Kwam Yasharala.